See, that's the thing that us men can't do. We can't lead with our emotions. We can't lead
Right.
with our pain.
Because
We
we
have to
can't come back
lead
from that either.
Nope, cannot come back from it, and they will not allow us to come back from it. So
Yep.
what we have to do is lead with patience, authority, but not strong arm authority. But
Not like this.
No, not like that. Command your respect.
Yeah, and Eddie, that's an excellent point when you say that. You know, how many of us at growing up can go reach back to a father's age individual and ask for some advice and even know to do that. I mean, let's be realistic. If we actually look at the Black community, we don't. Hey, how just recently we started talking about counseling, let alone talking to anybody about anything. You know what I mean? So we didn't have that growing up. We didn't have the structure of how to be properly brought up in this world and to be more wiser, whether it be female relationships, just how to handle ourselves. And everything is not a matter of fight. Sometimes you fight all the time. You don't have the room for peace, and you don't allow it in. And you know, my kids will tell you, Dad, you're the most emotionless person I know. I said, what's your point?
Hey,
so that's how we live. Emotions change. My decisions shouldn't.
Yes.
That's how I rule. That's how I run.
Well, that's a great segue into our next segment, y'all. Again, like and subscribe to the video, because now for you dads, don't turn that dial. I guess now we say don't push that button or go to the next video.
Don't get the flyers out.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Hey, what do they say? You know it's time to get your colonoscopy if you got that joke he just said. Because you talk about pliers on the TV, right? You know you should have had that prostate exam 15 years ago. So they got it. We know you late if you got that joke. Now talk about
Devin, always men's health. Men's health.
I know, right? I ain't mad at him.
But we're going to change gears because I think that was a great segue, especially even talking about dads' relationships with their kids and emotions. Let's look at a video of a guy that I don't know if y'all have been here. So we'll touch on that well, have y'all been here? Let's look at this guy's video. We'll see if I can share it a little bit differently now. Let's look at this guy's video.
Oh, no. Who you think you're talking to? Oh, you gotta get him. Let me go. Let's go. Come on. Put your hands up. Stop playing with me. I'm done playing. Let's go. I'm not taking. I ain't touching. I'm trying to play. Get your ass in the car. Get your ass in this car. You better not. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That's your move. I'm moving your way. You in the doorway. I'm in your way, motherfucker. Open that door, Dad. I'm trying. I'm trying to. Dad, you got it. Can you do your job, sir? You need to do your job. Get him. Let's go. Let's go, little girl. Oh. What you mean I can't do that? Yes, I can. That's what be going with me. It's my parents' time. I'm not hurting her. I'm not hurting. No, yes, you are. Can you let me get up on my own?
It's my parent. I gotta. It's a civil thing. We went to court today. The judge just told me today.
You don't get my sister out the car.
The judge just told her today she's going to jail. They don't come. Okay. He just told me with as long as I use reasonable. You didn't say reasonable force. Right? As long as I don't use excessive force. Right. I can get my kids. I understand. So what's the problem? This is a civil issue. You can't just pick them up and drag them to the law.
Thank you. You already done threw the other one in there. He don't want to go.
Oh boy.
All right.
No, I love you so much. Go to 20 now. No, I love you so much. No, please, do not tell me to. Please do not talk to me. Do not touch me. Please. I love you so much. I do not want to talk right now. The way I'm feeling right now, I do not want to talk. You can go to jail. If you love me.
Yeah, the video kind of got put in a portrait mode, but that was on their end, definitely not my end. But Derek, I'm gonna start with you on this one.
Okay.
Talk about emotions. And
yeah, that was hard to watch. That was hard to watch. There's a lot going on. Obviously, that man was going through, he had to be going through years of issues with that mama and them children, where he's trying to get the kids into the car for parenting time. And you saw the police there. They didn't even know what to do. The white cop was like, man, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Because he got a court order getting these kids, and it's a civil matter. They can't do nothing but supposed to be keeping the peace. They clearly wasn't. The black cop knew about it, and it's back to what we go through. You know, I can't speak about the white community and what they go through and certain things. I know I've gone through something similar to that, you know, where I got parenting time and he's tried so hard to have these kids and mama don't let him. And the friend of the court, they ain't friend of men. There were 7 ways to get money from a man. There's no way for a man to go see his kid, even if they got court-ordered parenting time. And that was a struggle I had. So he did it wrong. Let me make that perfectly clear. Mm-hmm. Them kids will never love him. Never, ever, ever love him, because he's forcing them into the car. He just got to show up and say, I love you. Baby girl, I want to see you. I want to spend some time with you. I need you to see daddy, and fight for him in a different way, not literally dragging them into the car. You see, he had love for his kids because he put her in the seat. And even though his oldest daughter was banging on his back, he made sure his baby girl was buckled in the car and closed that door before he went for the other one. So he got much love for his kids, but that whole situation was messed up. And here's the key. It started with mama being bad and horrible to dad and not letting him be the father that he was trying. You see, the brother had painted clothes on. Little kid just came from work. And like, I finally got the courts to say, get your kids. I'm getting them. And that's what he was doing, because he's been trying. He got 2 kids by this woman. So he had to be, most likely was married to her, and it didn't go. And she making him go through hell. She got the whole clan there. And it's just him. I think he may have had his
dad. Yeah, he had his dad there. Yeah, he had his dad there.
But that's a horrible situation. None but family seeing all that. Somebody should have had should have prevailed a little bit different and said, you know what, we got to do this differently. You got the court order, go to the courts, you know. And I hate to bring up what people say about even police. Don't fight them in the street. Let them arrest you if that's what they're gonna do, and fight them in the courts, because they're gonna always win in the street. Always you're gonna wind up dead before you get your point across dealing with the police. You don't do this kind of stuff right here. It's a wonder the police didn't arrest his ass, to be honest. But this is not look, my oldest daughter grabbed him, beating on him while he's trying to get in the car. You don't love me if you love me.
Come on, man. Come on.
This guy was, you can see the pain in his in his face, in his
The
heart.
frustration. The frustration.
Yeah. And who
The
is this chick
frustration.
right here in the grate? I thought that was mama, but I couldn't tell who the mama was. It's
And
three women.
she's not going to show her face and show who she is because she's the one that started that turmoil.
And this has got to be a cop's perspective, because another lady said, "Hey, you gonna do your job?" She was talking to the cameraman. This is another cop we looking at.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. This was bad. He's frustrated, but he did it wrong, 100%. But this is years of pain and turmoil where the mother has emotionally stunted these children against their father.
Yep. And that's what I wanted to say. He came at the situation as he would be dealing with the mother. You cannot come into the situation emotionally involved like that. The children, they see you acting the same way the mother, and you showing these, I'm not going to say wrong terms because nobody can judge right from wrong, but that was wrong. But you could have came about that a different way, and the respect that these kids have for him as a father, not so much as the little one, because she listens because she's little, but the younger one the older one is totally gone. Anytime you put your hands on your father, and if you do, hey, okay, well, I'll talk to you when you're in a better mind frame, because right now you're not talking right. You're not even giving me my respect that I command. So you got to step away. You got to step back from that situation. Even you emotionally, you're hurt and stuff like that. See, that's the thing that us men can't do. We can't lead with our emotions. We can't lead with our pain.
We can't come back from that either.
No, cannot come back from it, and they will not allow us to come back from it. So what we have to do is lead with patience, authority, but not strong arm authority. But
not like this.
No, not like that. Command your respect. If the oldest one didn't want to go, okay, fine. And I got the youngest, so I get to spend time with her. Then you stay over there with this nonsense, because I'm not allowing it. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to raise my voice. For you to hear me, you have to be quiet.
I mean, that's a communication tactic right there. If I lower my voice, you too busy yelling. You can't hear me because you too busy talking. But yeah, this was a mess, man. I feel for the brother, but he lost his kids. He lost both of them.
Heart goes out to him. Heart goes out to him because to see that disrespect, those kids are never going to come back and love that man.
Not at all. Anymore. Not at all. And then all mama's going to say, you see what I'm saying? You see what he did? You see? I told you. I told you. I told you. And
all the time, that's what he does.
What he got? You know, that's sad.
You know,
but like I said, I've gone through a lot. Where I live, I'm about 2 hours away from my youngest son, and I had to go pick him up only for her to give me papers, and he wouldn't even know where to be found. That's a 5-hour trip with no kid to come back. Yeah, I've been there, been to the courts. Was in the courts like every month. I'm not kidding you. And referee and the referee was like, I want you to be on this forum with me so that we can fight for things like this. I said, I don't care. I want my kid. I don't care about nobody else's. I want mine. Exactly. I'm fighting for mine, and I still don't have them. Why am I gonna fight for somebody else's? I ain't got time for
it. It bothered me watching it, and that's why I wanted to throw it over to you guys. Thankfully, I will say I never had a bad exchange like that with my son. But I will say I've had some angry moments where I probably had that look on my face like he had. And when I knew my marriage was going to be ending, let's say that I knew that was going to probably be ending in about 2016, 2017. I really knew by 2017. I decided I'm going to go my own way in 2020. I got divorced in 2023. I stayed because I knew how old my youngest daughter was. And when I talked to lawyers, they were like, hey, you're going to have to do the visitation thing, et cetera, et cetera. Again, guys, this is why we're talking to you guys, older guys, got kids even. You may be 50, 51, but you might still have a kid that's 12 out here, something like that. And that exchange, because I still had some that were kind of close when my son was younger, my oldest son, I didn't want to go through that again. And I looked at my daughter, and I don't think it ever would have, because first, both women are totally different. But I still knew I didn't want to go through. To me, I can't help but call it just the dysfunction in my kid's mind that we picked up at the local gas station to have an exchange. I'm loading up like a doggone Amazon package, right? With police, you know, because
there has to be at least 4 cops there.
Man, and like you said, what preceded even this for it to get to be that bad? And so I felt for the dude as well, but you know, and I don't want to crack a joke because it's a serious moment, but the dude looked like, was it former the mayor of New Orleans, Ray Nagin, I think was his name, when New Orleans had Hurricane Katrina. And I was like, I had to look at it twice, like, is that the same dude? But yeah, I'm gonna assume it wasn't, but I'm like, he looked just like that guy. But the thing was the pain. And let me go here for 1 second too. I talked to one of my boys. I'm not gonna name him just because, you know, just not gonna do it. But he always talks about frustration. And he's a military man. He says there's a difference in a man being mad or angry and a man being frustrated. He broke it down just the other day to me. The dangerous part about a man is not when he's angry or mad. I mean, you know, he mad, he riled up, he's emotional, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
When that man gets frustrated, and Derek, you end up saying the word too. That word frustrated symbolizes everything. So if we go back to right here in the video, let me share this again real fast. And I was looking at the timestamp right here at, can y'all still hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if it muted me because I got the video muted. But right here at this 3-minute mark, where we at? 10 more seconds. What he's going to back up a little bit. Maybe this is it. This look on his face was a look of like, man, I'm tired. I'm frustrated. Maybe it was about, here we go. It's going to hit here. This was a look of frustration to me when he comes back out. And that's that look right about here. That's it. When this,
when he threw them hands up.
Yep.
I'm done.
Yep.
I'm done.
When he told that cop, like, look, I finally got the court order that I can come get my kids.
Yes. And so when daddy walked away, let's go back to, we talked about David Goggins a few months ago. When David Goggins said, all right, you don't want to see me? Roger that.
Yep.
That was almost his Roger that look. And